Aquarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and there is always an extended reading, which I hope that you'll join me for. That link is right below. Yeah, it's just deeper, more details, and I hope to see you there. Please remember, if you love these messages, to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Aquarian content comes out every single Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the west coast of the US. So let's dig down, baby. Let's dig down and dirty, because there's major shit that's happening. I'm just gonna say it. There's major stuff that's happening in the astrology. And what is that major stuff? There's a square between Saturn and Uranus again, and that's going to greatly impact you, especially when you feel restricted, or you feel restrained, you feel like you're constantly dealing with these lugheads that won't fucking move or change. Okay, all right. You can handle that. It's going to be a little bit rough because honestly, in the beginning of the week, Uranus is also square. No, it's a semi-square. It's a semi-square to Venus, which means even though you may want to get something done, you may not have the money to move it forward. Or there could just be some issues with getting the money, or conflicts with getting the money, or getting the support, or having people recognize the value of something, because you're constantly being challenged and set upon by what has already been established, or fear. And that's primarily how Saturn can really impact people to make them not change, is the fear that change is worse than the bullshit they've got going on. So there's this conflict in you. Now this conflict that's constantly sort of like making the burden even harder, because it's putting pressure on you. You see the change, you want the change, you understand why. It's like you almost like intentionally want to rebel, just because the pressure is getting so heavy and hot from outside. It just makes you want to piss people off even more, especially toward the end of the week when there's a square to Mercury, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with people because I'm just tired. I'm just tired of the shit. I'm tired of the bullshit. And yeah, if people aren't going to move around with me, then at least I'm going to throw some comic relief into this shit. And I'm just going to, basically maybe call them out sarcastically, maybe call them out in a joke, maybe call them out just by fucking with them. You could get to be a little bit more mischievous. But I think the major issue that you experience with that, once that square to Mercury sets in, is that just like that semi-square to Venus, the practical application, the practical understanding or work or strategy or planning, even paperwork that comes with things, is messed up. And so even though you may want to move forward with an idea, or be ready to move forward in your life, all that practical stuff is not in line, and there's a natural dysfunction or miscoordination to it when Uranus is square to Mercury. So it's frustrating. This week will be frustrating to you. Take a leap of faith is what the cards say. I know y'all like, could you just read the cards, please? No, I love astrology. Go fuck yourself with that shit. I love astrology. So I'm sharing my love with you, and if you don't like it, just skip ahead to when I start, I don't know, showing you the cards. This is a leap of faith that you have to take. And that may just be the way to handle your frustration this week, Aquarius. Basically, listen, clearly understanding it's not me, it's not my fault. There's nothing I can do about it. This resistance is just what it is. But in terms of making the decisions you make, and I think that this is the real key here, Aquarians, you don't have to bring everybody along with you. And that's why that square to Saturn can be so problematic to you, because that is constant, like it feels like constant disapproval or constant denial of your ideas or people trusting you. This card is saying if you handle yourself in faith and you don't look for that support, but all you have to do is know that what you believe in is right, what you know is right or know what's right for you, and then just leap that way and take the leap of faith. And other people will find you and catch up to you when they're ready. A person can only be ready when they're ready. That's all. I mean, that's it. There could be, so there's nothing you can do to get them ready. The only thing you could do is sort of motivate them, inspire them by saying, like, look, you keep saying I can't do it. You keep saying I can do it, but I did do it. And maybe that'll blaze the trail. Maybe that'll pave the path or inspire them. You know, it's not about doing it for them or making sure everybody goes together. It's making sure that people get inspired to realize there are options, right? There is another way. And for you guys, there is another way. There are options. You are not stuck. And in the beginning of the week, it may feel like you are stuck. Believe. Please believe. Believe in the change itself. Believe that the change wants to happen, or you wouldn't be inspired to make the change yourself. So believe in that. And I'll tell you this right now, it won't feel comfortable. It won't. It'll feel uncomfortable because you don't have the facts and you're not going to have the proof, and you know, shit's going to be a little bit haywire. But if you're just leaping in faith, you'll get there. We have Hummingbird, be here now. There's something that may be right in front of you that is the best thing that could have ever happened to you. And ultimately, looking in the far direction, looking in a different direction, may very well be the reason for this conflict right now could be you're not even looking at what's right in front of you. You're always looking at the next big leap or the next new idea or the change or whatever it is. But what's right in front of you right now? Take a leap of faith and be here now. Be in the present moment and take a leap of faith. It could literally change your life, save your life. Look at the facts in front of you instead of what should be there or what's supposed to be there. That's really important for you guys right now. And then we have sweet results await, which means good stuff. And this is Leo energy. This is like the Sun card. It's success, it's abundance, it's happiness. It's feeling completed by your hard work, or there's hard work to do. The busy bee gets the honey, Aquarius. So that's what's happening right now, is that if you take a leap of faith and just see what's in front of you as it is, instead of this far out thinking, and commit your energy to that, sweet results await. This is abundance and prosperity and happiness coming your way. Know your worth, skunk spirit. This is Aries energy, and it's kind of awkward, but that's okay. I mean, embrace the awkwardness. You don't have to fit in and you don't have to make sense to anybody but you. 5 plus 4 is 9. That's the number we have on top of here, 5 plus 4. So 9 is the energy of basically closing things up, finishing them up, sort of being prepared and ready to exit and not have to return. Know your worth. Where are you now? It's saying, where are you now? In other words, what it's implying to me is things have changed. They're not what they were. What's holding you back is what used to be. The feeling that used to be, the relationship that used to be, whatever used to be. Especially if it was negative, like, oh, we're never gonna get along. We're always gonna be that way. Something like that. And that's not true. It's saying be in the present moment, because the right now, there's actually a lot of abundance there, instead of judging something based on what it used to be. Remember, that's all Saturn can make judgments on. Saturn can only make judgments based on reality, measuring things that already exist. But Uranus, which is your ruling dignitary now, because Saturn is actually your ruling dignitary too. It's your original one. But Uranus is all about, okay, it's all about the possibility. It's possibility through what makes sense. I think the challenge, because there's so many squares about you right now, is that the data that you need, the information that you need to make you feel secure with what your gut is telling you is not available to you. So you're going to have to take a leap of faith, and you should. You absolutely should. Okay, so nitty gritty, please. Nitty gritty. Oh, there's somebody very special here. There's somebody very special, or it's you being recognized for your uniqueness and your individuality. And it's almost like a sense of just do your thing, or just being attracted to somebody, not necessarily sexual, but seeing that person and seeing their potential, because they're clearly different. They're clearly just not like everybody else. Like there's something here about a standout. And why? What makes this energy so outstanding? It's itself. It believes in itself. It doesn't try to be anything else. It doesn't try to be superior, except in that it deserves what it deserves, and that is its own time, its own attention, its own dignity. It's about believing in yourself. And also, if you have a feeling about somebody, you have a feeling that there's something particularly special about them because of their talent, they're different because of the way that they think, the way that they are, their commitment to what they do. Yes. Also, your friends, being around friends. Friends are actually going to really help you out of trouble. Friends are going to help you out of trouble, especially trouble that maybe you've been having with being able to shine and just do what you love to do. This is a sense of friendship really being able to pull through, or the secret to the challenges that you're facing right now is, especially if it's financial, fuck it, dude. It's not about financial. It's about friendship. It's about people believing in you. You know, that's kind of what it's about. I don't know if you guys are going to a party right now, but or you know, a get together of some sort, because lots of times this can be a party card. Not that you're a party animal, but like a get together, getting together, enjoying yourself, allowing people to help you, take care of you. You may feel picked apart. It's strange. What is this? It's almost like in some ways you feel picked apart. You feel maybe like there's too many people around you. Solitude could really help you right now to just sort of get close to your soul again. That could really help out right now. In terms of focusing your mind, calming your mind, we have set healthy boundaries. Okay, so there is definitely something here where that's saying, okay, you've maybe let people in too closely, or you feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, or maybe there's too many voices in the room, and so we can't even nobody can listen to each other because there's too many voices on the table. It's just this sense of needing to get back to simplification. It's simplify to what feels right, to what helps focus you, to where you feel your soul is bright and expansive. Music, art, creativity, all of those things could be devices through which you calm your mind now and feel like it's not so torn apart. There could also be a lot of disagreements. You could find that in your life right now, you're disagreeing with the people around you, people that are still your friends, but it's like almost like you guys don't see things the same way. You're starting to see that people around you don't have the same ideals as you, and that's causing friction. Now, it doesn't mean that friendships or relationships or associations are over. It just means that these are the challenges right now. And it could be because it's almost going to be, especially feel for you guys, like a mini Mercury retrograde, even though Mercury is absolutely not in retrograde. That square between Uranus and Mercury could feel like things are slowing down. You're getting misinformation, you're getting bad information, things aren't coming through in time. You could just, there's a irritation there. Like I said, that's coming at the end of the week. So be aware of that. Be playful. So keep it light, keep it playful. Don't take things personally. Gemini energy is don't go deep with the conversations. Don't just like stay, I'm going to say, stay a little shallow right now. Keep it funny, keep it light. And then we have you see clearly. This is Aquarian energy. This is twofold. This is you see who can't handle the depth. Okay, fine. You can't push people into being ready just because you are, and that's the truth. And you'll know it. You'll know it, but you'll know it through your instinct. You'll know it through your intuition. You're not going to know it because somebody has proven it to you. Like I said, proof is hard to come by for you right now, but trust your gut is what I'm trying to say. You could also see very clearly who's shallow, who's only around for the good times, right? And that's going to be made really clear, especially if money is tight or, you know, things start to fail or break down. You know, people aren't singing your praises anymore. The people who believe in you no matter what are going to really shine through. And the people who were really just around to fucking hang out because it was nice to be associated with you while you were sunshine, while you were glowing, they're going to also be weeded out too. It's like, who is your friend? You'll know that when there's conflict. You know that when there's dissonance. You'll know it when you're not like on cloud nine succeeding like crazy. And then sometimes life stings, which this is Scorpionic energy. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenging week. It's not like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt when you see who's just like there for the good times. Or hold on. I apologize. So, but bless you, Michelle. Whew. It's gonna hurt. That's what the cards are saying. You're gonna realize this week who was only around you because you stood out, something about you was talented, maybe you were well connected or you were succeeding. So there's definitely some sort of aha. Look at what is, not what you thought people were. Look at what it is right now. Look at the here and now. Look at the truth of their beauty or lack thereof is going to come out now because things are a little bit crazy for you. They're not so simple, and that rattling is going to expose some shit. I don't think it's going to be horrible shit, but I'm just thinking that it's going to expose enough for you to be able to see something or people especially in a different way and have to make different choices. And this is transition. This is transformation. This is also Scorpionic energy. You're ready to move to a different level. This is yeah, in other words, this is energy leading up to a big change in you, which I think is exactly what it's designed for. What is that change? I don't know. See, I don't necessarily think that's the greatest question. What deck do I need? So transformation is beautiful. It's almost like you're ascending, Aquarius. Maybe it's not them that's changing. Maybe it's you. And that just is what it is, right? You have to be who you are now. Or this is a card that signifies or is letting me know that you guys have changed. Maybe you are different now. You are not the same. Different things are important to you now. You like different things than you used to before, and that's where some of the conflict can come in right now, where other people just expect you to be the same, but you're not. And that's disappointing, and there's going to be a lot of pangs and ouches when it comes to, hey, we used to get along so well, but now we don't have as much in common. So what is this transformation? I think it's what I really wanted to understand and know. Nope, I did it. Hold on. Let me get the moon card. Aquarius. We have hold your vision. It's coming up in the past, though. So this indicates that you were maybe having a little trouble holding on to a little confidence, holding on to, but no, not necessarily holding on to what you believe. Right? Hold your whole intent was to hold your vision, was to do what you had originally thinking you were going to do. But that's changed because now is a different time and you've seen different things. Maybe you've seen the exposure. People have been exposed. You've seen the shallow. You've seen different characteristics that you can't unsee. So it's saying, okay, hold your vision, but what was your vision? Something's got to change. Something has to change. And it, like I said, it could even be you. Meditate and contemplate. So this is like prayer, actual meditation, to be able to help yourself, like I said, focus your mind, and a new start is coming. I mean, this is the rough patch before. That's what it is. It's sort of, that's what you guys are going through right now, that rough patch. Because you're changing, because your life is moving in a different direction. And that's good. I don't want you to not change. I want you to keep changing. Let the change happen. Aquarius, you're not who you used to be. And now it's abundantly clear that you cannot take everybody with you, including some people that you might have thought would be there forever, which is painful. Let's go deeper. I'll see you in the extended. The link is below.